How's it? YouTube Premium Select for Wednesday, May 27th. All right, let's get your YouTube Premium selection today. 14-3 run going into Tuesday. So I will update that after the Tuesday selection and this selection. I'll make sure we take a moment to update it, but I want to make sure I get you this play here. I like the Minnesota Twins as your YouTube Premium selection. Minnesota won 5-3 against the White Sox last time, winning 5 of their last 6 games coming in. Can Minnesota win again? That is the question. The White Sox did win 3-5 in their last game. Can the White Sox bounce back here? Prelip and Sandlin here. Prelin, went 4 innings, 7 hits, and 5 runs against Boston. He's off a tough loss, and he's looking to bounce back. And he got lucky in his last game, I felt like. But it does make sense to back Minnesota here. I think he likely does well. I'm going to take Prelip on the bounce back. Give me the Twins. Atlanta versus Minnesota in the WNBA. I like Minnesota again in the WNBA, plus a 3.5. What you have here is a 4-1 team out of the gates. Huge win over Phoenix as a plus 2.5 point dog last time. Atlanta got lucky with Phoenix shooting 19% from the field. And I don't think they get as lucky with Minnesota. Minnesota's off back-to-back wins. Minnesota lost on May 9th as well, so it is a revenge angle. So it does make sense here to back Minnesota. Houston and Texas. I'm taking the under 7 here. Houston lost 7-10 last game and has won the last 4 games coming in. So Houston does come off of a loss. Texas is off of a win. So what happens here? Burrows and DeGrom here. Burrows 6-6. It's 4 runs against Minnesota. Back-to-back bad losses. 11 earned runs, 4 home runs in his last 2 games. I like Houston here. DeGrom 10 earned runs as well in his last 2 games. In 9 innings, which is crazy. Both these pitchers are heavily motivated. I can see this game going under the 7. WNBA, Toronto and Chicago. I like Toronto plus the 4.5. 3-4 and 3-3 teams hooking up here. Toronto's lost back-to-back games coming in. It does make sense here. Toronto can likely bounce back here. It does make sense Toronto bounces back after one of the worst losses in their franchise history. Obviously, they're a new ball club. But it does make sense for them, kind of awaken themselves coming off back-to-back ugly losses. Chicago's off of a pair of losses as well, and but it does make sense that Toronto bounces back here. I think the value here is on Toronto plus the 4.5. That is your YouTube Premium video for today. I hope you guys are doing great. 14-3 run is pretty darn good. And don't forget, we have a 7-unit selection today. Very excited about that. In baseball, that game goes off. 7-unit selection in the WNBA. That game goes off at 8 p.m. Very excited. We are on a 60% run this year in the WNBA. 3-1 run in WNBA. Baseball, back-to-back big wins, 6-unit and 5-unit winner. Let's post another great winner today. Take care. Bye-bye.